everyone. Today we are going to be reviewing chapter 2, pages 23, 24, and 25. So if you have not read those pages yet, please stop this video and read them before viewing this. Thank you. All right, let's get into this chapter, American Indians and their land. So the first people to live in North America were the American Indians. Now, in our previous chapters that we read, we talked about how the Patriots came over from Great Britain to North America, and we found out they weren't the first people to live there. But they decided to settle there, and it eventually became America. So we're going to go back in time, and we're going to be talking about American Indians and how they lived on their land. We're also going to discuss some of the different environments that they had to live in. And we're going to talk about how they were storytellers and how they talked about their ancestors and their family and how the earth worked. American Indians were big on storytelling, which is awesome. And as you read on the next page, you even see one of their stories that they talked about. So, it says American Indians origin stories. So, American Indians would meet in a place called La Kiva, and you guys learned about that as you were reading. And these were places where American Indians can talk, work, or perform religious ceremonies. And when I thought about a kiva, I thought about kind of like how we go to church every week and we kind of share stories and we share religious views and we talk about religious things, and it kind of just reminded me of that. So you can kind of think about that as American Indians kind of like going to church or meeting in their kiva and talking about things. They also talked about their origin stories. So their origin story is a story that explains where ancestors of tribe members come from. So we have their own little origin story right here. This talked about how Earth and its people came to be. So this is just like a little story that would originally, like the American Indians would be telling in their kivas. So let's move on to the next page. This talked about migration routes of the first Americans. So before I get anything, I want to talk about migration. Migration is a movement of people from one country or another of the world to a new place in another country or area. So in our last unit, we learned a lot about the Patriots and how they came from Great Britain. Well, on this page, you found out that the first Americans came from Asia, and this was because of an ice age. So you know what the world looks like. You know that Asia and North America are not connected anymore. There's an ocean in between them. Well, before the last ice age, they were actually connected by a land right here. And people could easily walk over and go to North America. So we had people called the Americans come over here to North America, and they migrated, or they moved over here, and they started to settle here. So with that came a lot of different animals. They talked about a bison, for example. You guys probably know what a bison is. It's like a buffalo, what we call a buffalo, and they came over. So a lot of good things came over from Asia to North America, and that is how the first Americans or the American Indians came. All right, so that's all you had to read today, and I will do another video about the next couple pages on Friday.